Welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radar.
Special K, and tonight we're doing Johnnie White Walker. It's a limited edition Game of Thrones Johnnie Walker. It's a blended Scotch, limited edition. It doesn't say anything about the, age or blend or anything. It's 41.7% alcohol by volume.
That's because none of that matters. The only thing about this bottle that matters is that it has the zombie man from Game of Thrones on the front.
So it very clearly says, to put this in the freezer before you drink it.
And not to drink it.
Yeah.
Until his eyes turn blue.
Yes, his eyes turn blue, and it says winter is here.
Yes, that also. It's a heat-activated label, or
cold-activated.
Cold-activated?
It's like the mountains in
whatever.
the Coors bottles.
It's cold as the Rocky Mountains. It's This is probably, I don't think it's going to be good, and I'll tell you why. It's a limited release that I still find bottles of just randomly at lots of liquor stores. It's still at Total Wine. It's still at the little local liquor store right next to where I live. It's literally everywhere.
It's actually very popular.
It's either they made a lot more of this than all the other limited releases.
Well, they have different logos for each bottle.
No, they had a red one for the dragons, but I can't find those anymore. All I can find is Winter Walker. So I have a feeling, I have an unsubstantiated rumor that I just created that this is probably not going to be the best Johnnie Walker.
This is real weird to put scotch in the freezer, but we did what it said. Making bourbon and whiskey in general, put it in the freezer. Generally, it's going to mute a lot of the flavors, which is weird. But sometimes it allows some other flavors to come through.
This is hazy.
Maybe that's what they're going for. It's because it's been in the freezer. Maybe that's what they're going for. Maybe they're trying to mute certain flavors and then put other flavors out there. It's whatever.
Well, these glasses are clean. We just washed them.
On the nose. It's kind of just hints of buttery and very malty. That's pretty much it. It's not much there.
Oh, I think that's because it's frozen more than anything.
Huh. Well. You can drink it?
I need to know what it smells like for real. Ooh, it's very alcoholic. Holy crap. Warming it up a little bit?
So Johnnie Walkers are always pretty muted to begin with. This is no exception.
It's much more buttery when it's warm. And appley?
Are you gonna drink it?
It's like an apple. I needed to know what it smelled like warm.
It's not very sweet. It's just a hint. You get a hint of the malts, a hint of some butteriness, and that's it. It's nothing there. It's very boring. Very boring.
A little bit spicy on the end, but yeah, just buttery.
I'm not even getting any wood in there. It's.
It's got a little bit of a tannic. A little bit of woody tannins happening.
But
it's not. Well, okay. Part of the reason is because it's not aged for that long. The other part of the reason
it's a blend,
is because it's a blend and it's Scotch. It's not super heavy on the wood notes, unless it's really popular for being super heavy on the wood notes, like Green Spot.
Green Label?
No, Green Spot. The Green Spot.
No. So a lot of people bitch about us mixing alcohol. With Johnnie Walker, unless you're getting Gold Label or above, Johnnie Walker is fine to mix.
Really?
And actually, believe it or not, on their website, they recommend making high-end cocktails.
You mean
with
you
don't
mix your Blue Label?
Right.
I have 5 bottles of Blue Label that I use to mix to make. What would make?
I clean my counters with it. What are you
What would
talking
make
about?
people really mad? Tom Collins. I use it to make Tom Collins's.
So this flavor is very muted and very boring. I think it needs something. It needs a mixer to help it out, in my opinion. Straight, we paid $20 for the bottle. Again, it was cheap.
I have seen it for $40.
Most places, yeah.
It's the weird thing is in little off the beaten path these are mostly always going to be $19.99. Big liquor stores like Total Wine, always super expensive. And I assume it's because they get more foot traffic. People are like, oh, Game of Thrones. I remember how much that sucked.
Anytime I've ever been to, Total Wine, it's always, their alcohol's always way cheaper.
Oh yeah, it's so much more expensive there than at just some weird off the side liquor store.
Yeah, maybe for their limited shit, but not for their regular shit.
No. It's just been this. Everything else that I normally
straight,
buy.
before you drink this straight, it's like a 4.
No, this is a strong candidate for a 5.
I think it's a 4.
This is the most average. This is even more average than like the most average Jameson. This is even more average than Jameson.
Jameson's good.
Jameson is just right down the middle of the line.
We get Jameson like 6 or 7. Just
I like Jameson. This is way more average than Jameson.
Coke helps substantially.
I don't even know if I'd be able to tell that's a Scotch. If someone handed it to me and was like, tell me what kind of alcohol this is or I'll blow your brains out. I'd be like, is it a really kind of low-end whiskey?
I think I could tell it's a Scotch, but I would be like, is it like a 3-year Scotch or something? Like bottom shelf store brand Scotch or something? We do have a bottle of Trader Joe's Scotch we haven't tried yet. That was like $20.
I think this is better with Coke.
It is.
Like that improves it substantially.
It saves this bottle. It goes from a 4 with the mixer to a 6.
Yeah.
You know.
If you're one of those people that buys liquor as a single bottle, you only drink straight liquor, like myself, most of the time, then this is not going to belong in your bar. And I have to give that like it's still like a 5. I'm going to give it a 5.5 as a mixer. It's better as a mixer, but it's still just so very painfully average. Mm-hmm. This tastes like Coke colored in, like a little bit, like some. That's the best way I can describe it. Someone took Coke and made it more Coke. This is Coke Plus.
Yeah, it's meh. I can't recommend it either. I think for this price you can get Black Label. So we got Black Label on the counter.
Yeah.
You can get Black Label for $40, or you can get I would go with Black over Red. Black Label's good.
Black Label is also pretty good, and the price difference is pretty impressive.
Well, they're the same. So.
What?
Black Label's $40. So.
I have a conversation with the people that own the liquor store down the road from me.
Yeah.
It is just one of those.
Double Black is $60.
It's literally a liquor store the size of your kitchen. Yeah. To be fair, it's a very small liquor store.
I have a very large kitchen.
No, just the kitchen part, not the dining room part.
Yeah, avoid this one. Go with any of the other Johnnie Walkers if you're going to go with Scotch, or go with a different Scotch. All right, well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on the channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm Special K.
I'm Radar.
Thanks for watching.